Hey guys, Zero here. Welcome to another Model Kit Monday. Today we're going to take a look at one of the newer kits from 30 Minute Missions, the Spinato Ninja type. Spinato Ninja type. I finally got a hold of one of these, and I have to admit I paid way too much for this kit. As a matter of fact, as proven in the pudding, the price is on the side of the box. And I paid double that to get it from California. But these things are damn near impossible to find, so let's get it over to the table and let's take a look and see if it's worth what I paid. Sit tight. All right, here it is, man. The new Spinato Ninja type from 30 Minute Missions. Took a long time to get these kits here, man, and I finally was able to get a hold of one. The cost was not cheap, you know, but apparently this person who sold it felt it was worth twice of what they paid. But I can't get them anywhere, so I fell for it, picked it up. Get these sprues out and take a look at them. All right, here we have the instruction manual. It's pretty straightforward, just like all the others. You have parts for your head, your torso, your arms, your midsection, and then your legs. And it's cool because it's laid out on the sprues the same way. Head, torso, shoulders, arms, midsection, legs. Do some more work there. You can do some custom stuff here with different parts. And it's just another quick fold out pamphlet, just like all the others. And again, you know, just pay attention to what you build, you know, and make sure that when you're building, you also double check the other side, because there may be some little tidbits that are specifically for this kit. All right, here we have the A1 sprue, and this is just basically the outer blue parts, like the head, the helmet, chest, stuff like that. Bright blue. Here we have the A2 sprue, and this is just simply the visor, and I really like that it's this orange, clear orange plastic. I don't know. I picked up a Gundam Jesta from Unicorn, and it had the same orange visor for its eye. I just like the orange. It looks. Here is the B1 and B2 sprue, and the B1 is just part of the B2, which is like some of the legs and some of the torso parts. Here is the C1 sprue, and this is the parts that all the joints, the hands. He's actually got open hands. It's kind of cool. He's got slappy hands. Normally they don't come with slappy hands. Lastly, we have the D3 sprue, and this is basically just the armor, the outside white armor, and some of the weapons. Also, the true last is the polycap sprue, and it's the same 5 polycaps. All right, so there we go, Spinato. All right, I'm gonna pause here for a sec. We're gonna build this guy up, and then we're gonna take a good look at him on the. Well, I don't have a Spinaroonie anymore, so we'll just take a good look at him. All right, everybody, sit tight. All right, here it is, the Spinato Ninja from 30 Minute Missions, and everything that it comes with. Another interesting kit from 30 Minute Missions or Bandai, in my opinion. It's cool. It's definitely different from the original 4. Has a whole different frame system. Well, first of all, you get an extra hand. It's like a slappy hand. And then you get an extra hand with the weapon or rifle or whatever this is. This is a shotgun, kind of, but you get an extra hand with a slanted post so that he can hold it straight. Because if you put it in the other hands, he's pretty much holding it upward. And then you get these 2 blade weapons or blade-like weapons. Not really sure what they are. So he's pretty posable, pretty flexible. Got them double jointed knees, or double jointed elbows, and double jointed knees. The ankle's a bit interesting. I've seen this before on other kits, where there's just a post that goes into the foot. I'm not sure how I feel about that, because I mean, it eventually gets loose. See, armor's pretty simple. You've got a pretty good torso crunch or ab crunch, and a lot of side to side. And the torso's like two halves, right? So you can rotate it even more right there. Like you got a ball joint in here, but here you can rotate it even more. And it uses less ball joints since it doesn't have them in here. It uses 2 less ball joints, but it still comes with the same ball joint sprue. Interesting mask. It's got the visor underneath. And I haven't painted it. Just all I did with this was I gave it a panel lining of like a medium gray, just to kind of give it some color, because I'm not a fan of this blue at all. I'm not a big fan of this like goofy colored blue. You can get the splits up pretty good. I don't know if he can balance, though. I doubt he can balance, but he gets the splits pretty good. So you can kind of get him in some dynamic poses, but not really much, because these feet are really, really, really tiny. So there's not a surface area for them to balance on, and the ankles are really, really, like, they'll loosen up real quick. So he's not going to stay up there like too long. There's no one-legged poses unless you're like using sticky tack or something like that. And all you got to do is pop that hand off, and then you just pop the hand off and pop the hand guard, the top of the hand off, and switch it. This is my big problem with a lot of these kits, right? Like, and they do this with Gundams too, and it bothers the hell out of me. They make different hands, right? You get a bunch of different hands, and slappy hands and grabby hands and holdy hands and whatever. And you know this hand is very specific for this gun, right? Like, it's got to be used on this gun because of the angle of the trigger and the angle of the grip, right? It's like one of those old, like a double barrel shotgun, or one of those old pistols, you know, the pirate pistols. But they don't give you enough of these covers. They give you just 2, just one for each hand. So you got to constantly swap those out. So a couple things happen there, right? Like you're obviously constantly swapping these out. If you're messing with this a lot, I don't try not to mess with these too much, but I mean, I usually, tool around with them until I'm figuring out what I'm going to paint them and stuff like that. So taking them apart to paint them and stuff like that. And usually the paint will stiffen this up, but taking these on and off, trying to figure out what weapons you want to use, eventually gets loose. All these parts will get loose, right? Not to mention, if you lose that little cover, that whole right-sided hand is useless, right? Because it only fits on this specific one. Unless the other Spinatos have the same type, then that's different. But I doubt that they come with extras. But if Bandai, you're listening, what does it cost you to give us another extra one of these? If you're giving us an extra set of hands, give us an extra set of covers so that we don't got to keep messing with it. We don't got to lose it, because that's the biggest thing, right? If you lose it, then it's gone, and you're just SOL till you buy another kit. But that's just my opinion. There you go. Spinato Ninja with the, I don't know, those blades, and it's pirate pistol, I guess. I guess ninjas use pirate pistols. I mean, that's a thing. But there you go. I think it's a pretty cool kit overall. There's some flaws with it, just like with the Portanovas and the Altos and stuff. It's got some inherent like design flaws, but I don't play with these. I generally I'll put them in the box till I'm ready to paint them. Once I paint them, I pose them and I leave them alone. I don't mess with them. So I mean, if you're looking to mess around with them and goof around and play and pose and all this other stuff, this guy's gonna get loose real quick, especially here, and right here, this torso joint. But that's just my opinion. I mean, let's see if yeah, there you go. That's what I'm thinking. So there you go. 30-minute missions, Spinato Ninja. Hopefully I can get another one of the new types. Maybe one of the assassins or the I don't know, the female-looking ones. We'll see. But stay tuned, and I'll let you know. All right, guys, as always, like, subscribe, share, and thank you for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.